Hi everyone, welcome back to the free-to-play experience. This video is intended to inform you on the basics of how gear, energy, upgrading gear and power level as well as mods work in Destiny 2. Let me know in the comments what you are struggling with to understand in Destiny 2 and we can work it out together. But for now, I want to explain the system in 3 simple steps, because when you start in Destiny 2, you'll notice that a lot is going on. If you are that person, don't bother understanding all the mechanics at once, but enjoy the gameplay and pick up any gun or piece of gear you find on the ground. You'll first notice there are 4 types of gear: uncommon gear, rare, legendary and exotic gear. You'll start off with uncommon, but soon we'll find rare and later on legendary gear. The higher the rank, the better the weapon. So step 1 is understanding the power level. Picking up this random gear will slightly start to improve your power level. The power level in Destiny 2 is the average gear level on your account, whether it be boots, capes, a helmet, a weapon or glaive. The power level is the average gear level of what gear you wear, so by replacing the things you wear or own by a higher power level, your general power level will improve as well. This power level represents how hard you hit with your weapons and how high your defense in game is. The power level will start with 1350 when you first play the game. This is the case for Season of the Witch Queen, but you'll be able to work up your power level by replacing gear that is simply better until you reach the soft cap in the game, which is currently 1500. After that, it will be harder to raise the power level simply by receiving drops from champions or bosses. You'll have to start focusing on the yellow icons that you see on the map. By doing those events, you'll drop powerful gear, which will allow you to improve the power level to 1560 until you reach the hard cap. This power level improves with each season with 10 points. So in Season of the Haunted, this is already 1570. So when you reach this hard cap, only pinnacle gear keeps slightly improving your power level. After that, you'll also want to focus on getting the best rolls, as they are called, and the best stats for your playstyle. So keep in mind 1350, 1500, 1570. Now step 2 is focusing on the different types of gear. For the gear itself, there are 3 types of weapons with 3 different types of ammunition and 4 energy types. The 3 different kinds of weapons are kinetic weapons, energy weapons and power weapons. The energy type of the weapon, whether it's solar, void, stasis or arc, will determine if you can break a shield of a champion or not. By matching your weapon's energy with the shield's energy, you'll be able to punch through it instead of hitting nothing. On the right side, you'll see the gear you actually wear, and by hovering over it, you can see the stats. I'll leave it up to you what you want to focus on. This also depends on what build you are planning to go for. Now for the fun 3rd step, let's talk about upgrading this gear. This can all be modified with the various rolls from items you get. If you have an item that has better stats that suit your playstyle better, go for that item and switch it out. You can always try and further improve the stats of a weapon by switching out weapon perks or upgrading weapon mods. In this case, there's a default ability that improves range and you can add an additional mod. These can be bought from the gunsmith or other NPCs in the town. Get an upgrade to level 10 and the weapons or gear become masterworked. To further improve your power score, you can then also infuse the weapon with the energy of another weapon that is higher. The cost is mostly an upgrade module, so try and get the gap as large as possible. The same mechanism holds true for gear. You can infuse power levels of gear of various energy types. These energy types give better defense against that type of attack, and same goes for weapons with a certain energy type that can break through shields of that energy type. With gear, the biggest difference is energy slots and mods that enhance certain stats, and this is where the fun begins. So let's say that I want to upgrade this helmet because I like the stats and the look of it, so I'd like to hold on to it. I'll need to upgrade the power level in a similar way as the weapon by infusing it with a higher energy helmet. But next to that, we'll have to improve the energy level as well. As you can see, this costs some glimmer, some legendary shards and enhancement cores. These costs increase the further you upgrade, and as of energy 8 you'll have to pay enhancement prisms and even ascendant shards to get it to masterwork. The last thing to play around with are the mods. You can add one modification to modify your stats even further, whether it be discipline, melee, mobility, intellect, etc. You have 2 armor mod slots that change behavior and interaction with various weapons and energies, such as improved target acquisition with auto rifles or submachine guns. And the last slots define how you want to obtain charged with light status, but this is food for thought on another guide. So that's it, gear and weapons explained in 3 simple steps. If this is your first encounter with Destiny 2, I would recommend you check out my 24 hours beginner's guide. Links are provided in the description down below. Please subscribe if you want more of this content, and let me know in the comments down below what else is unclear in the realm of Destiny 2.